The house at 47 Blackwood Lane never slept. It pulsed in the dark like a black heart, every wall slick with cold breath. Evelyn Crowe lay awake, jaw locked tight, staring at the cracked plaster above her bed. In the next room, Theo clutched his flashlight like a lifeline. The night pressed in, thick and damp. A scraping sound dragged down the wall, slow and wet, like bone grating against stone. Theo's scream sliced the air. Evelyn ran barefoot down the hall. He was sitting up, eyes wide, finger trembling toward the corner. "He's in the dark," Theo whispered. The room stank faintly of rust. Days bled together like spilled ink. Whispers slithered through the walls, slick and soft, wrapping around her ears. Theo woke with scratches down his arms, long and deep, as though something had been playing with him while he slept. Evelyn nailed the doors, boarded the attic, but the house still breathed. She found the book one afternoon in a cupboard she swore she'd never opened. Its cover was thick black leather, crusted with something dark. Inside, the ink was red. "If you hear him knock, don't let him in. If you see him smile, don't grin. Once his shadow finds your door, he'll stay with you forevermore." The illustration showed a hunched figure with fingers too long, dripping. Theo's lip trembled. "That's him." Evelyn hurled the book into the trash. That night came the first knock. Knock, knock, knock. Slow. Heavy. Wet. Theo whimpered under his covers. Evelyn froze. The door creaked open on its own. Thick black stains spread across the floor like veins searching for skin. The knocking came again the next night, and the next. Sometimes the ceiling bled with it. Theo stopped sleeping altogether, spending hours drawing the shadow, each crayon line thick and red, pressing through the paper. One morning the book was back on the kitchen table. Its cover pulsed faintly, like it was breathing. A new page. "He waits inside the walls for you. He whispers lies that sound like truth. He'll wear your face. He'll wear your skin. And soon you'll let the shadow in." The illustration now showed a mother with her eyes carved hollow. Evelyn shoved the book into the fire. It hissed green, filling the house with the stench of burned hair. Theo stared at the corner. "He's already here," he said. The house began to change. A breath pressed against Evelyn's neck. Something cold slid its fingers into her hair. The hallway walls oozed black liquid, thick and slow. She tore open the attic and found a rotted box smeared with dried blood. A rusted key. A broken doll with its face bitten off. And a note that read, "The shadow stays with the mother." Theo sat rocking in the dark, a smear of blood across his cheek. His voice was hollow. "He said you let him in." The lights burst, showering sparks. From the end of the hallway, a shape unfolded. Tall, crooked, grinning. Its fingers dripped red. Its voice rasped, "Mother." Evelyn seized Theo. The shadow crawled across the ceiling, leaving streaks of black-red behind. Doors slammed. Windows cracked. It brushed her neck as she ran. Its touch sliced open her skin like a razor. They barricaded themselves in the bedroom. "It's not real," she whispered. "Then why did you let me in?" the voice answered, thick and wet through the wood. The book was on the floor again, open, soaked in crimson. "He feeds on grief. He feeds on pain. He'll wear your love and drive you insane. The more you run, the more he'll grow, until your soul is his to sow." Theo's face was streaked with tears and blood. Evelyn's breath caught. The memory hit like a blade. The crash, the shattering glass. Her husband's scream. His blood on her hands. Her fault. The shadow swelled, stretching across the ceiling like smoke. Mirrors burst, shards slicing into Evelyn's arms. Every reflection stared back with black eyes and a smile too wide. "Let me in," the thing whispered. Its breath was behind her now, inside her head. Theo's small hand gripped her wrist. His nails dug in, anchoring her to something real. "Mom, don't!" Evelyn's scream ripped through the house, raw and violent. "It's mine. My pain. Not yours. The creature shrieked, the sound like tearing metal. Black ooze burst from the ceiling. The walls flexed like flesh, dripping blood. Hands, dozens, maybe hundreds, clawed at her ankles, cold and wet. She didn't run. She bared her teeth. The shadow cracked like rotted wood. Splinters of black blood sprayed the walls. The house convulsed with its scream. Then silence. Evelyn opened her eyes in the basement. The black book lay shut on the damp floor. Theo was curled in her lap, streaked with blood but breathing. In the far corner, the shadow crouched, bleeding dark, whispering its hatred. She stood, voice steady now. "You don't control me." The thing hissed, sinking into the darkness. Not gone, but trapped. Waiting. Years later, the house still creaked. The basement door stayed locked. Theo grew older, stronger. Evelyn learned to breathe without shaking. But some nights, when the wind fell still and the lights dimmed, knock, knock, knock. The shadow still waited below, hungry, and it always would.